All right, so we're back with another deep dive.
Yeah.
And this time, it's a big one.
Yeah, absolutely.
UEFA, Europa League,
Huge.
always a lot of excitement around this time of year.
Always. Yeah, playoffs, right?
Playoffs, yeah, exactly. So much on the line. And we've got a really interesting matchup.
Absolutely.
Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Ferencváros.
Oh, yeah.
And I think a lot of people right away when they hear Frankfurt, their ears are going to perk up.
Yeah.
Because
Well, they won the whole thing.
they won it back in 2021-22.
Yeah, not that long ago.
So, obviously they're looking to kind of recapture that magic and make another run.
Yeah, they want to get back there for sure.
Yeah, and for both of these teams, it's the knockout round playoffs.
Right.
So a spot in that last 16 is on the line.
Huge.
Really, really high stakes. And obviously Frankfurt has been playing really well at home lately.
Yeah, that's one thing that jumps out right away.
But then you look at Ferencváros and they've got a new coach.
Good coach. Yeah.
They're not exactly in the best spot in their league, so it's kind of like this clash of,
Contrasting narratives for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Contrasting narratives. And I think that's what makes this one so interesting.
For sure.
So let's start, I guess, with Frankfurt, at Deutsche Bank Park.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been on fire at home, like you said, just in their last 2 games.
6 goals, right?
6 goals. Yeah, they're putting up numbers, and they're not waiting around to do it either. Like, they have this tendency to...
They'll go up early.
Yeah, to get out in front right away. I mean, they scored first in all 6 of their European matches this season.
Wow.
So it's like a pattern for them now.
Yeah, that's a statement for sure.
Yeah, and it really puts the pressure on the other team, to chase the game.
Right, they got to play catch up.
Exactly, and that plays right into Frankfurt's hands. They want to stay aggressive. They want to keep attacking.
Keep momentum.
Exactly. But here's the thing, though. Like, even though they've been winning at home, these continental matches have been...
They've been close.
Yeah, nail-biters. A lot of them decided by just 1 goal.
Really?
Yeah, so it makes you wonder, like, are they maybe a little bit vulnerable?
Yeah, is there an opening there, for a team to kind of sneak in and steal a result?
Absolutely. Yeah. If a team can kind of weather that early storm, absorb that pressure and stay in the game.
Stay within striking distance.
Exactly. They might have a chance to capitalize, if Frankfurt slips up late.
So maybe Ferencváros could be that team.
Well, that's the question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, on paper, they're the underdog, right? They're ranked 16th, the lowest seed in these playoffs.
Yeah, that's a tough road to get here.
Exactly. They had to fight for it. But here's the interesting thing. Their defense in the Europa League has been really solid. Yeah, in the league phase, they were only outscored by Ajax and Porto.
That's pretty good company.
Yeah, those are 2 of the best teams in Europe.
Yeah, you don't expect a lower-ranked team to have that kind of defensive record.
Right. It's kind of counterintuitive.
It is. Yeah.
But it suggests that they might have a specific approach, for these European matches.
Yeah, maybe they change things up a bit when they're on the bigger stage.
Exactly. Maybe they prioritize defense a little bit more, when they're facing these tougher opponents.
It makes sense.
And then you throw in the Robbie Keane factor.
The new coach, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wild card, right?
It is.
Hard to know what to expect. Right. They had those 2 scoreless friendlies during the break.
But, friendlies are friendlies.
Yeah, they don't always tell the whole story.
Right, they're not always a true indication of how a team is going to perform.
Exactly, but it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Keane's got his own philosophy, his own style, so it'll be interesting to see how that translates, against a team like Frankfurt.
Yeah, it really does feel like Ferencváros is kind of a wild card in this match.
Yeah, they're the unknown quantity for sure.
Yeah, and that makes it so much more exciting.
Absolutely.
And speaking of exciting players.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about Hugo Ekitiké for Frankfurt.
Oh, yeah, he's the man.
He's been unbelievable at home. 8 goals in his last 10 appearances at Deutsche Bank Park.
And he scored the first goal of this whole UEL season.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he set the tone right from the start.
That's a statement right there.
It is. And you know what I think is really interesting about his goals?
What's that?
It's how they kind of force the other team to change their game plan.
Right, they have to adjust.
Yeah, they have to chase the game, which plays right into Frankfurt's hands because, like we said, they want to be aggressive. They want to keep attacking.
So he's kind of like a catalyst. Yeah.
Exactly. He sets the tone, and then the rest of the team just kind of feeds off of that energy.
And who do we have for Ferencváros?
Ibrahim Cissé is a player to watch for sure.
Okay.
Now, here's a stat for you. Every time he's scored for Ferencváros, and that's happened 5 times.
5 times, all right.
The other team has also scored.
Oh, wow. So it's always a goal fest when he finds the net?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Is that a sign that maybe their defense is vulnerable when he pushes forward, or?
It's hard to say for sure. It could be that when he's contributing offensively, it leaves some gaps at the back, or maybe his goals just tend to come in high-scoring matches, where both teams are finding opportunities.
Right. So it could just be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's tough to tell, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. Something to watch during the match.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, just to kind of recap here.
Yeah.
We've got Frankfurt, playing at home. They love to score early.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe they leave themselves open late in games.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And then Ferencváros.
Solid defense.
Yeah, surprisingly strong defense, especially for a team in their position.
Yeah, and a new coach.
Who could shake things up.
Absolutely.
So many interesting storylines,
It's a clash of styles for sure.
Yeah. Strengths, vulnerabilities.
Yeah, and I think for Ferencváros, it's not just about advancing, It's about proving themselves exceeding expectations.
Making a statement.
Exactly. They want to climb those rankings, show that they belong at this level.
Yeah, this is where the mental game comes in,
Absolutely.
So to our listener out there, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, what's your take?
Who do you think has the edge in this matchup?
Is it Frankfurt at home with all that firepower?
Or Ferencváros?
Yeah.
With that defense and the potential to really disrupt things?
Yeah, it's a tough one to call.
It is. Yeah. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear your predictions.
And we'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Sounds good.